Welcome into the Dynasty Total Access. It's your homie expert, and I normally have Lord Farquhar with me, but he's out this week. But we got a good fill-in. It's our boy Andre. It's HB with those Titans. What's up, homie?
What's good? As my man Farquhar would say, let's get it.
No doubt. Okay, so we got a little business to take care of as always on Total Access. So, I'm going to be taking a trip next week. I'm going out the country. I'm headed to the jungles of Peru to do something that I love to do, which is spread the gospel of my Lord and Savior. So I'm headed deep in the jungles of Peru, and I'm going to be gone for about 10 days. So we got to kind of have someone to fill in on Total Access because we don't want to drop the ball on this great show. So luckily, H-Speed has taken that torch, and he's going to carry it while I'm gone. Him and Farquhar going to keep Total Access going. So I appreciate that, H-Speed. I know y'all going to do some big things. So y'all be on the lookout. Total Access will keep going even though I'm gone. And this week, we got something special, H-Speed. We gonna commentate a football game in the Dynasty.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be doing the game of the week. We're gonna do a live commentary on that.
It's gonna be crazy. We're trying to do some test runs because we want to make sure when the Super Bowl rolls around, we have some live commentary to just build the Dynasty even better. Now, granted, we may need to get 2 new hosts to do the Super Bowl since H-Speed and myself plan on playing in that together. So it may be 2 different people, but we'll see what happens when the regular season is done.
Absolutely. I definitely plan to see my man Expert back in the Super Bowl. And, I'm gonna do my thing, too.
Man, I know you are. That boy Buckner down there tearing stuff up in Tennessee. It's crazy. And we'll get into that as we get into these picks. Man, and we got a crazy game to start this week. It's Gil Garza and those Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into Atlanta to face the commish, Nasty Noob himself, and those Atlanta Falcons. Now, Buccaneers got him a win last week. Atlanta had to come to Dallas, played tough, but just couldn't pull it out against my Cowboys. But this is going to be a good game. 2 good users. Dion got some great things going in Atlanta, but I got to go with the homie Gil Garza. I'm picking the Bucs to win this one.
Okay, no doubt. All right, well, this is a tough division game, and I got my man Dion putting some things together. The Falcons definitely played a tough game in Big D. Gotta have an upset special. This is it. I'm picking the Falcons to win it. Let's go back.
Man, HB starting off with an upset. I love it. All right, next up, it's the game of the new users. It's Waffle, Van Dam, and those Ravens. Mr. Houdini himself going up against HBO and those Steelers. So I got a chance to watch these 2 guys play this past week. Steelers had a tough game. He had to play hot tub in the Broncos. That's always a tough matchup for anybody. None of us like playing the Broncos. And the Ravens had to play the Browns, and he played him tough. He has some good games. I think we both watched this game, H-Speed, and he played well with not having some pieces that I think is going to help his game. But his running back had an awesome game.
He definitely played a tough game. It was down to the wire. It was turnovers that killed him in that game.
That's it.
But he definitely ran the ball well, and he just came up short. I think that pick 6 sealed the deal, though.
Yeah, the pick 6 did not help him. But he got a little fumble return that put a little closer than what the game actually was. But this is crazy. I'm going with the Ravens to beat the Steelers this week.
No doubt. Hey, I'm going to have to agree with you because I was looking at the Steelers injury report, and Jared Goff is done for the year. And their backup quarterback is a 57 rated quarterback. So, having said that, he don't have any answer at the quarterback position because in free agency, the best guy you can get is like a 67. So, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Ravens. So, we both in agreement on that.
Good job, Ravens. I like to see some of the things he's doing. Next up is 2 OGs in the Dynasty. It's underrated in the Redskins going up against C-Rob and those Panthers. Redskins got probably the best rookie quarterback in the league. but he just hasn't quite got over that hump. I still think he needs some work, still needs some XP to build him where he wants him to go. And C-Rob is polished. I'm going with the Panthers in this one.
Okay, no doubt. Hey, the Redskins is my team in real life, so it's hard for me to pick against them. But having said that, I think I'm gonna go with C-Rob and the Panthers. They're at home. They was coming off a playoff season. I don't think the Redskins are there just yet. Hopefully he can build them up a little bit. But I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
No doubt. All right, next up is Big Bush and those Colts going up against Buffalo and our boy Lord Farquaad. Not wasting time on this. Bills with the win.
Okay. Big Bush, I need to see a win from you. I know you're just getting back in the country. You're getting back in and this is gonna be the first game since coming back. But I can't pick you this week. I'm going.
Gotta go with the Bills. All right, man. Now the Vikings and the Bears already played. Bears came away with a huge win, division win over the Vikings in just a rain-soaked game.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bears.
HP picking the Bears. I'm gonna agree with you. Bears with that win, 38-13. But next up, it's a tough game in the Dynasty. It's H-Town and those Rams going into New York to play our homie Spiro and those New York Giants. Now, this is one of my division rivals, so I gotta pick H-Town. I need you to go into New York, handle your business, and beat the Giants for me.
Okay. This is a tough game to pick, actually. Both of these users are pretty good. I know the Giants was in the playoffs, and the Rams, my man, he was at 10-6, and he didn't make it. I'm gonna go with the Giants. I think the Giants gonna pull it out. It's gonna be a close game, but I think I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Hey, can't go wrong with one of those picks. I think it's a coin flip. Another one of those coin flips next. It's another division rival. It's the Detroit Lions and our boy KP going against the division-leading, undefeated Green Bay Packers and Matty Ice. Now, the Lions is playing well. He looks like the Lions are old. But Green Bay is on a different level right now. Oh, this was a tough one for me to pick when I looked at it this week. I hate going against Matty Ice because he's undefeated and he's playing well. But I'm picking KP and the Lions to pull this one out.
Okay, now this definitely was a tough game. I actually thought that this could have been the game of the week. Both are undefeated. Both are division rivals. It's going to be a battle. And the last time they played, it came down to the wire. I think the Lions ended up winning because they intercepted a screen pass and took it to the house while Matty Ice was driving for the lead. So, having said that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna pick against my man Matty Ice because he lost his quarterback as well. So that's definitely gonna play a factor into that game. So I'm going to go with KP and the Lions.
Good pick. Next up, it's the defending Super Bowl champions. It's Hot Tub and those Broncos going up against the homie Chris Murray and the Oakland Raiders. I saw that OC was hurt. He out for several weeks, but he didn't skip a beat last week against the Steelers. But then again, it was the Steelers. Got a little bit tougher matchup this week going against the Raiders. But I just think Hot Tub keeps it rolling. I'm picking the Broncos.
Okay. This is actually a tougher game to pick than meets the eye. When you first look at it, you want to jump all over the Broncos. You know what I mean? The Vegas trying to get you to bet the Broncos. Okay, I'm not going with Vegas today. I'm going with another upset special. My man Chris Murray with the win. Because I think the last time I watched him play at the end of the year last year, Chris played him well. He had the game won. I thought he just made a few errors. And I think Chris is putting it together this year. So I'm going to pick the Raiders with the upset. Upset special number 2.
Man, that would be a huge win for Chris Murray right there. Man, that'd be good to see. Next up, it's your boy Expert and his Cowboys going into San Diego to play the Chargers. Now, got a little scheduling issue. Got some business I got to take care of. Lost a good friend of mine this past week to cancer. So we got his funeral tomorrow. Was just a good dude, was a good dad. Gonna be a sad day, but I know I'm gonna see him again, so that's a joy that I got. So I'm gonna try and get this game in after we commentate our football game tonight if he can't get it in sooner, because I hate to do a sim game. Because I promise you this, the Cowboys are beating the Chargers. Let's go.
Right. I feel you on that. I'm not simming no games, and I'm not taking no force wins. I'm playing the computer just to let y'all know right now. No sims for me. I'm going to find a way to play the game. If I got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then I'm going to get up and I'm going to beat you. But anyway, that's another story for another day.
No doubt.
Chargers, they had some upsets early on this year. But I don't see them going in winning this game. I don't think they're going to beat my man Expert. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Cowboys to win the game.
No doubt, appreciate that. Next up, it's the Houston Texans, but he has to play H-Speed, those Titans, and that monster he has in the backfield, Mr. Buckner. Now, I saw that your running back had like 5 touchdowns, 200-plus yards, and the game didn't save or count for you. And that just sucks. But then I watched a little bit of the replay, and he didn't skip a beat. Buckner just running people over left and right. He's just so hard to bring down. Guys, you cannot put 3 people in the box as a defensive lineman and expect to stop this running back. This is an easy pick for me. I'm picking the Titans with a big win over the Texans.
Hey, my man, the Texans played us hard the last game. They actually jumped out 17. I want to say it was 17-7 in the first or second quarter. I'm not picking against the Titans. I think Buckner and the offensive line will eventually take control of that football game, and I got us winning to prove the 4-0.
I see it. Next up, it's the homie Tazzarelli and those Saints going up against El Guapo and the 49ers.
Wow.
Now, Mr. El Guapo just paid his quarterback $170 million.
Yeah, he went to the Mint and just dropped the load.
I mean, come on, guys. $170 million. That is way too much. That's $30+ million a year. Now, I never want to speak on another man running his franchise because it's his team. So maybe he knows what he's doing. We'll see. We'll see if that hurts him in the free agency or trying to pay his players that are trying to leave. We'll find out. But this week he's got a tough matchup. I'm picking Tazzarelli and those Saints to beat the 49ers.
Tough game to pick. Only because Tazzarelli hasn't been playing well this season so far. And the 49ers, they got to win early on. They got to upset, actually, early on. I think I'm going to agree with you and take the Saints. I think I'm going to go with Tazzarelli to beat El Guapo.
I think that's a smart pick. All right, next up, it's another tough matchup. It's Andy Force and those Jaguars going to Seattle to play Tone Dog and the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Tough game. Now,
one of the toughest games to pick, though, really.
I agree. Andy Force coming off an ugly loss to the Jets, saying that he got up too early. He's not playing any more games early in the morning. So I promise you this game is going to be late at night. But Tone Dog is just on a roll right now. Man, this was another one of those coin flips for me. Man, I got to pick Tone Dog and the Seahawks to beat the Jaguars.
No doubt. I watched that Jaguar-Jets game. Real sloppy on both ends. I think it was like 11 interceptions in between the two. It just wasn't.
It was just crazy.
It was wild. Having said that, the Jaguars cannot afford to lose this ball game, because if he do, he's going to fall 2 games behind the Titans. And so I'm going to pick the Jaguars to win it, even though I would like the Jaguars to lose. So, but I'm going to pick the Jags to win. So I think they're going to Seattle and do their thing.
He definitely has the talent on that team to do it. All right. Next up, it's the Dynasty Game of the Week.
I feel it. Y'all ready? They ready? Well, come on. Ready. Y'all ready? They ready. We ready. We ready. Oh, yeah. Come on. We ready. Come on. Red folks.
It's the homie King Vitamin and those Cleveland Browns going to face Skill Trade and those Chiefs. Now, this is the game that H-Speed and I are going to try and live broadcast. We're going to do a little test run. We think this is going to be a really good game. We're going to see how the chemistry is, and we're going to try and call a good game because I think that takes Dynasty to another level. With that being said, can't look at King Vitamin and those Browns record and really think that that's the real way they play, because he's 1-2 and he's taken 2 losses that I know he thought he should have won, and I'm picking him to beat the Chiefs this week to even himself at 2-2. I'm going with the Browns.
Okay. Now this is a game that we're gonna call tonight. So, contractually, I can't pick the game now. I'm just playing. All right, let's go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and the Browns started off rough. Like I said, but I watched that game with the Ravens and he got some things done on defense. I think he's still finding the offense this season. So, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I want to say the Chiefs gonna win. So I'm gonna go with my instinct. I'm picking the Chiefs to beat the Browns. And I got 3 upsets this week.
3 upsets. But I don't know if that'd be an upset. Skill Trade is playing really, really well this year. He's 2-1. He's doing well. We'll see how that game goes. All right, last game of the week. It's the big homie and the Patriots going up against Mo Booker and those Miami Dolphins. Now, Mo Booker is coming off a win in the brother versus brother matchup versus the Saints last week. Played a really, really good game. And the Patriots are coming off a loss where they only got 3 points going up against those Chiefs we just talked about. Man, it's a tough game because these 2 guys know each other very well. Man, they know each other's tendencies. Man, this was another one of those coin flips for me. But I think Mo Booker is just on a different role right now, and I'm picking the Dolphins to win.
Okay, yeah, this is a good game. It's an AFC East rivalry game. So they play each other twice a year. They know each other. So when you play in those division games, it's just so hard to play because you know the opponent knows you. You know their tendencies. They know yours. So having said that, I think the Patriots win this game. I think they lost last week and left a bitter taste in their mouth. Mo Booker won the game. And both of these teams are kind of like trying to find their way. So I'm going to say the Patriots win this game.
No doubt. Well, those are our picks for week 4. It's your homie expert. No Farquhar this week, but I got the man HB with me. Appreciate you, big homie, stepping on the show. Man, much love to you. Appreciate that. Hey, there are opinions. Prove us right. Prove us wrong. Man, we out.
You don't like it, prove us wrong.